Hello, my beautiful air signs, and welcome to your Pisces new moon messages and astro oracle reading. All right, so this is relevant to my Gemini, my Aquarius, and my Libras, your sun, moon, rising, and north node signs. And if you'd like your sign specific reading, then check out the link below. You have to go to Vimeo to get that. Oh my gosh, Marjorie, come back. That's Marjorie. She's being very temperamental lately. I think she wants a new placement. Yeah. Something more solid, maybe. Something to keep her in place or somewhere to move around to. Anyway, that's enough of me talking about my rose as an inanimate object that's living. So yeah, Vimeo is where you can find the extended sign only readings. If you're one of my clients, you should have gotten an email with access to it. And if you're not one of my clients, you can donate anything you want or become a client of mine. And then you get access all year to all of the extended videos for all of your signs. You can look for other people that you know. We call that cross-watching, or just like being a good friend, being a good lover, seeing what's happening for your people. All right, so let's get right into it. We're gonna do 5 questions for this Pisces new moon. So the first question is, what are you drawn to create, air signs? What are you drawn to create? I'm going to pull an animal card for you. What are you drawn to create? Bobcat spirit. Okay, we got this in one of the other readings. I think it was, what was it? Life is a mystery. Someone else got it. I don't know who. But Bobcat spirit is saying that what you're wanting to create is like something that's inside of you that feels really uncertain. Like some idea that you had, some heart yearning that you have that feels like you don't know how that's going to end up and you don't know the journey to get there. But you have to trust in the great mystery. You have to trust that spirit will be there along with you. You have to trust your fierce ability to be resilient and to be a problem solver and to find your way, right? So not all ideas, not all guidance that we get has clear direction and a clear path. We have to trust the mystery. We have to trust the journey and the learning that we're going to take on as we go on that path, right? So what you're drawn to create is really something that will have like a mysterious outcome. It'll be far greater than you ever thought, right? Like think of cats. They're quite mysterious. You don't know what they're going to do next. Let me read a little bit more about that card because I haven't played with Bobcat energy too much. So I want to read more about it. Okay. The bobcat moves mysteriously, and when bobcat spirit appears to you, she brings a powerful reminder that not all things in life can be explained or understood through the power of the intellect. Trying to figure things out, find logical explanations, or predict what will happen based on reasons and facts will not provide you with the certainty and comfort you seek. Okay, air signs. So this is a perfect message for you because air signs are reliant on logic. They're reliant on what makes sense. 1 + 1 = 2, except for very large values of 1. Right? That's what my math teacher in advanced placement math always used to tell me in high school, right? So it's like sometimes logic isn't going to help you. And in this case, what you really want to create in the world for this Pisces full new moon and just in general, as you move forward in life, is not going to be achieved through logical, intellectual manifestation, right? Like it's not going to be mental manifestation from here's my plan and here's how I'm going to do it. It's going to be heart-based manifestation. You have to be trusting and have faith in the mystery before you. All right, next question is, what dream is emerging from your deepest desires? What dream of yours is emerging from your deepest desires? So I'm going to pull a tarot card for this. Discovering your dreams, air signs, right? Lots of creativity going on right now and lots of epiphany and ideas happening, but also needing to trust and have feminine flow with it, right? Not just like masculine intellectual structure. All right. Ooh. So what dream is emerging from your deep desires? And we have the Wheel of Fortune. So it's like this completeness, this holistic way, this holistic dream of yours. It's almost like you have a system or an idea that feels like very whole and complete, right? Like nothing is left out. So what I mean by that is that you have some dream or idea that's going to serve people in a complete way, right? Like their bodies, their minds, their emotions, their minds are going to be served. It's like a holistic practice. This also, the Wheel of Fortune is my indication of like ancient symbolism, ancient symbology, the animals, the 4 directions, the 12 signs of the zodiac. So perhaps you're meant to do shamanic work. Perhaps you're meant to do symbolism or myth-based work. Perhaps you're meant to do work within astrology or within archetypes or within symbols that are universal. So there's this real sense that whatever your dream is, it's emerging from this like universal wisdom of consciousness, right? These cycles that are natural to the earth, the 4 directions, the 4 seasons, the 4 quarters, right? There's 4 animals here, the eagle, there's an eagle, an angel, a bull, and a lion, right? So those are also all of the fixed signs in the zodiac. So really, really, really connecting to symbolism, symbology. Your deepest desire is to create something from that space. Maybe you were inspired by a myth or a story that you heard, and now you have an idea for a business or a new project or a book or a poem or a song or whatever it is that you want to create, but you're really being inspired by your intellectual pursuits, and then you need to trust in the path before you in the great mystery, because the unfolding, right, from eagle perspective, everything unfolds from a much greater perspective, and it takes time, and it takes 2020 is the year, right? So it takes that 2020 vision and that moving back, that leaning back and looking at your life in that format rather than needing to know and figure it all out right now, right? Like you can move forward without having a full, complete plan. The plan will present itself. In coaching, we often say like, how is yes, right? It'll just emerge. What does your intuition want you to create and desire next? So what is your intuition telling you? I'm going to pull a goddess card for this, as they represent deep intuition to me. All right. It's really, really, really showing me that you are not meant to know right now. Like literally Earth signs. Okay, I said that. Maybe you need to go watch the Earth signs reading. Maybe you have Earth sign energy in your chart, in your sun, moon, rising, or North Node. Or if it's just like significant in your chart and the rest of your chart, if you've got a lot of Earth, go watch that video. What your intuition wants you to know and wants you to create and desire next is Nyx. She's the goddess of secrets, the goddess of the night, right? So in Harry Potter, when they say Nyx, that's how they turn off the lights, and Lumos is how they turn on the lights. So right now, you're really being asked to trust in the great mystery, to trust in all the patterns and symbolism around you, because it will reveal itself. You're not meant to have like intellectual knowing of what's happening right now. And I do feel like this is a cycle. There will be illumination. There will be more brightness. So the spring equinox is coming in a month. The new moon in Aries is coming in a month. So for this cycle, this Pisces cycle, the rest of this retrograde, that full moon in Virgo that's coming up in 2 weeks, you got to let yourself just be with the secrets and mysteries as they will start to be revealed to you, right? It's almost like you have an inner secret that you're meant to go give and share with the world, but it's slowly being revealed to you, right? Like you're just as not in the know about it as the rest of us are. So there's something really being revealed to you, our signs, for you to create next. And you have to trust in the great mystery. You have to trust in divine timing. You have to trust where you're led and the places where you're led to go and the people that you're led to see and how your heart feels. Just listen to your heart and be with the night sky. I have a feeling like meditating under the stars, being out in the dark, going for walks in the dark will really be very soothing and grounding for you during this time, because retrograde is that internalization. It is that time to go inward. So that is what your intuition wants you to create and do next. And my nose is itching, which is telling me that there's something you need to sniff out, right? There's something you need to sniff out, and you need to be very present to that. And that's not anything bad. It's actually like it's being revealed to itself, right? I think of like a truffle pig and how they sniff out these beautiful mushrooms that taste so freaking good and make everything taste so much better. So you're sniffing out this beautiful new experience for yourself, right? Think about all the flowers that are about to bloom in the springtime, and then you get to take in their fragrance. So you're just starting to sniff out like, what is that fragrance in that flower that you even want to be smelling? What is the garden that you're currently planting in this transition from winter to spring? All right, so question number 4 is, what needs to heal deep in your psychology for you to create more? What do you need to heal deep in your psychology, deep in your psyche, deep in your mind? And this is specifically potent and pertinent for you, air sign, since you are so cerebral and so mental and so intellectual, right? So let's see what needs to heal in your psychology. And I'm going to pull a tarot card for that. One day I'm going to have someone do my hair before these videos because I can't stop playing with it because it's so weird when you can see yourself. Anyway, maybe that's some healing for my deep psychology. Okay, 6 of Wands. This is so powerful. So look at her. She's like bright and starry, and people are there, and she's leading the pack, and she's getting a lot of recognition and decoration, and she's being recognized, and that's what the 6 of Wands represents. So there's this really deep need for you to heal, air signs, being in the spotlight and being able to get recognition, social recognition, being loved for these beautiful secrets and things that you create, right? Even think of myths of like the swan, the ugly duckling, allowing yourself to evolve and to emerge and to be seen and to be beautiful and to be loved for that beauty that you are, right? Maybe it's being with a partner that really sees you, acknowledges you, honors you, deeply has reverence for who you are and what your magic is and what your secrets are, and wants to find out what those secrets are, right? They're fascinated by them. Whereas in maybe before in partnerships, people weren't that curious. They didn't acknowledge you. They didn't really see the strength and the courage and the brilliance that it took for you to create the way that you did. And now you get to have that, and you get to have that socially, in community, in your family. But you have to heal. You have to heal all the times that you haven't felt that way, all the times when you were weird, or you felt like people didn't get you, or they didn't understand you, or your thinking was different from how other people thought. Now your thinking gets to be at the forefront, right? As soon as you figure this out and you let it out and you trust the mystery, you're going to have a lot of recognition, and you need to heal your ability to have that. You need to allow yourself to be seen and to be rewarded for what it is that you create, right? So it's really a sense of receiving and letting yourself shine. It's a really beautiful, beautiful healing for you to take on. Lastly, what does your heart desire? What does your heart most desire right now? I went with my friend and my shamanic practitioner to a sweat lodge, a beautiful sweat lodge in southern Alberta, and we worked a lot with the energy of the heart and with forgiveness and recognition. And I asked him afterwards, what does your heart desire? And that's a very different question from what does your heart need, right? So think to yourself, what does your heart need? What does your heart need today, for the next 2 weeks, for the next month, for the next year, right? For the next 12-year cycle, next 10-year cycle, to the next decade. And what does your heart desire? And how can those two things integrate, right? So I want you to focus on your desires, your dreams. It's the Pisces new moon. It's time for you to dive in and let yourself really, really feel the magic that your life can be. So what does your heart desire? I'm going to pull an animal card for it. Okay, I pulled 2. Well, this one was just calling to me. All right, so we have koala spirit. Spirit has a plan. This also came out for Scorpio. So if you have any Scorpio energy or significant Scorpio in your life, go and watch the Scorpio reading on Vimeo. Spirit has a plan for you. Like, trust that Spirit has a plan for you. Maybe you're drawn to Australia. Maybe you're drawn to help endangered species. Maybe you need to eat eucalyptus or have something to do with herbs and like special healing properties of herbs, right? But koala spirit is all about going slow, being leisurely, not rushing yourself, right? You're going to get a lot of recognition, but it's not going to be anything too fast. You still have to be in that state of like going slow and letting the mystery reveal itself. And in that same vein, we also have spider spirit here, which is make your dreams real, right? Spider spirit and spider woman, I'm going to drop that just a second, speaks to writing and speaks to the beauty of writing and writing your own story and weaving your own web and weaving your web of community and drawing your mate in that way. So there's really a sense of like making your dreams real and knowing that you're allowed to desire what your heart desires, and it will unravel slowly. You have to trust the mystery. You have to trust spirit. You have to trust divine timing. Trust divine timing for when you're led to write a poem or a song or something or a book, right? Trust the divine timing. Take your time. Be leisurely. Be slow with it. Eucalyptus also represents, because that's what koalas eat, as an essential oil, or if you put it in your shower, it really opens up your airway. So that's opening up your heart, opening up your lungs, opening up yourself to be able to express further and to be able to receive more, right? You have to let your dreams come in, like weave your dreams like a dream catcher, and then catch them and live them. You're allowed to live a beautiful, beautiful life. Wow, air signs, this has been an amazing reading. Please join me on Vimeo for those sign-specific readings. If you want to get your astro chart read with me, the links are below. Just send me an email, or we can do an astro coaching call. And if you are interested in Shakti Brand Incubator to make your life purpose into a profitable brand while living in cosmic feminine flow, it is my signature program. It is closing on March 10th. So get on it. Reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you. Bye.